Welcome to Shawnee Union this week, and this week we will take a look at the Argus C3. The Argus C3 is a classic American rangefinder. While Germany was making cameras everyone wanted to lust over, Argus was making cameras for everyone. Released in 1939, the Argus C3 has been known for its weight and great build quality. This camera in many ways is over-engineered and overbuilt. Copies are around today that are still functional. It even has a cool nickname, the Brick, and has legends of stopping bullets in wartime. The front of a camera has a focusing mechanism for the rangefinder, which is coupled with the focusing mechanism for the lens. Because it's a pretty primitive system, you can see how the rangefinder and the focus is coupled. The lens is a sharp 50mm f3.5 with 3 elements. On the very right, you're going to see the shutter speeds. Although this looks like a self-timer, it is actually used to trigger the shutter. On the back of the camera, you'll find a viewfinder and a rangefinder. These two finders are not coupled, so you have to look through the rangefinder first to focus, and then the viewfinder to set up your shot. On the top of the camera, you're going to see a shutter and a winding mechanism. Loading film into this camera is pretty difficult for me the first time, and you actually advance the film totally, and then as you shoot, you rewind the film back into the spool. When you start winding the film, you'll see this indicator trip, and that lets you know you can take your shot. Double exposures aren't protected against, so you can really experiment with this camera. This is pretty darn tricky and took me time to adjust. In use, this camera is pretty hard to use, and I had a lot of trouble shooting in portrait mode since my hand would block the shutter. It's also not very ergonomic, but it's very fun shooting with, and it's a very cool experience. The separate finders made me slow down, and the weird winding mechanism actually grew on me after a while. Maybe that's why it's so fun, because it's so different than many modern cameras. So let's check out some photographers this week, and we will be taking a look at a lot of travel photography, my favorite type of photography. First up is Justin Wolfe, who took this great picture of a friend on a bridge. The composition and the geometry of this image is strong. It has a very spontaneous vibe, and its color use is interesting. The red bridge contrasts against the asphalt, which almost turns blue. The skin tones are pretty amazing too. This is like an advertisement about how almost nothing matches the color you get from film. Next up is a very special photographer, Mark Obama. When I look at child photos, I want to be taken to where the photographer is, and these pictures of a vacation in Italy are dreamy and lively. His first is of a fruit tree. The pattern is intense and there's texture everywhere. There's also this slight circular composition going on in the background too. The next is a handheld night scene. I'm not sure if these are hanging lights or double exposures of fireworks, and that is pretty amazing. But I take the shot a lot too. You walk around a crowd at night and you turn around and you just capture the scene. Compositionally, there's a strong triangular shape with the building and the lights on the right. His last one is a simple waterside cafe. These images to me are all really sharp and make me think of a camera that probably costs a lot more. After looking at his set, I felt in many ways I was on vacation with him, which is a really cool feeling. As always, please check out these photographers on Flickr and check out their great work. In the end, this camera isn't cool, not even in a retro way. It's like a hammer, solid, unassuming, and reliable. If you want to step back in time and slow down your photography, I couldn't think of a better tool. A camera that is meant to last a lifetime, that is unique experience to shoot with, and can deliver unique and sharp images. So I hope you guys end up liking this video. If you did, remember to like this video and to subscribe to this channel. And I will be taking on some other cool projects. Next week is going to be actually a camera that's a little different. I'm going to try to make it a surprise, but it's going to be a miniature rangefinder. So if you watch back the other video, you'll probably see it, but it should be really fun. Not too many images, but maybe. So thanks for tuning in this week, and see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.